Welcome to Study Loop.
This question asks whether addition of 40 grams of different ionic solids to 100 grams of water at a certain temperature will lead to a saturated solution. This is kind of a complicated problem, so first we're going to talk about some definitions. For a saturated solution, a solution in which undissolved solute and dissolved solute are in equilibrium. So let's say, for example, if my solubility is 40 grams in 100 grams of water at any temperature, let's say that the temperature is 40 degrees, because these can vary. Then that means if I have a container containing water and I add 10 grams of solute, all of that solute is going to dissolve. And as I add more, 20 grams, 30 grams, 40 grams, all of that solute is going to go into solution. It will dissolve. If I add more than 40 grams, what I'm going to find is that I'm going to have some undissolved solid. Okay, once I've reached my what's called a saturation point of 40 grams. So if my solubility is 40 grams in 100 grams of water, then once I hit 40 grams, I'm going to reach an equilibrium state where the material that's dissolved is in equilibrium with the material that's undissolved. Okay, so in excess, if I have more than 40 grams of 40 grams of salt, it would be saturated. If I have less than 40 grams, it'll be unsaturated because I don't have enough. So now, let's look at this graph. I've simplified the graph that's in the textbook to only include the things that we're looking at. And I'm trying to highlight the 40 grams at 40 degrees. So that's what we're focusing on because that's the circumstances that we're given. So 40 grams at 40 degrees C looks something like this. So what is this saying? This graph describes solubilities. So if I look at sodium nitrate, that has a really, really high solubility. It has a solubility of greater than 40 grams at 40 degrees. So that means that if I'm only adding 40 grams, then all of it is going to go into solution. We have not reached the saturation point yet. So this first solution will be unsaturated. Okay, same thing for the lead nitrate. It will also be unsaturated because if we only add 40 grams into the water, we will not reach the saturation point. Okay, so both the sodium nitrate and the lead nitrate are unsaturated solutions. And for the potassium chloride and potassium dichromate, notice that their solubilities are less than 40 grams. So if the solubility is less than 40 grams for every 100 grams of water, then if I add more than 40, I will have exceeded what the water can hold of that salt. And so then I'm going to start seeing some of the solid forming because so that will be a saturated solution. So these guys are saturated because I've exceeded their solubility. They have a solubility of less than 40 grams for 100 grams of water. Consequently, they will form saturated solutions.